Hi guys, Richard here. Welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest video. And today I want to talk to you about Warhammer 40,000 and the leagues of Voltann, otherwise known as squats. So recently Games Workshop released a brand new video, absolutely fantastic video. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go and check it out. Basically the video was showing a cruiser destroyed in space. You flew through the interior, there was no gravity, things were floating around, there was a corpse of the commander on his throne, a landing craft landed, and then you zoomed in on this door. The door opened and there was this guy, and from the silhouette we all knew it was a squat. Oh wait, hang on a second. It's April the 1st. April Fools. And we all had a really good laugh about it. And we were like, do you know what? I think it might be time to reset the squat clock. And then Games Workshop blew up the squat clock and went, no, this guy is real. Squats, the leagues of Votann, are back in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. And we all went wild. Now, if you've not been into the hobby as long as some sad people like me, you may not have heard of squats, or you may have heard about them in myth and legend. So I think it's time that we rewound the clock and go and take a look at the history of the squats. So basically we all have to go all the way back to the very first edition of Warhammer 40,000 called Rogue Trader, and one of the races that you could collect was Space Dwarves, descendants of the human settlers that settled on the planet, and then over a millennium they changed their physiology because of the heavy gravity of the planet. It made them smaller. Clever. But they're also miners as well, so they obviously mined, and a lot of their armor and a lot of their vehicles was based on their mining culture. Some amazing artwork used to come out from Games Workshop regarding squats. This is one of my favourite. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Their homeworld's just outside the core, and basically they were doing absolutely fine, and then some nasty nids turned up and absolutely destroyed them. And basically the remaining worlds that weren't destroyed by the nasty nids were annexed by the Imperium over several hundred years after this attack, and only a small amount of squats remained in the Imperium. Basically, we heard nothing. From the third edition of Warhammer 40,000, we had no rules, updates for them. Epic was finishing, another game where you could go and play squats. That ended, and no rules update. And it was years and years and years until we got some new content. And basically, it was the 6th edition rulebook that squats were ever mentioned again. It's almost like Games Workshop had denied all knowledge that the squats had even existed. 6th edition, there was a small little passage about this subhuman subspecies officially recognised by the Imperium, and it was the squats. And then all of a sudden, in Necromunda Underhive, they released squats again into that little mini game, and you could get a couple of miniatures for it, and it was absolutely fantastic until now, when squats are back. They have released one miniature that we can take a look at now. I'm going to have a quick look at the photos that they've released. There isn't much details yet about these leagues of Votann. I'll do another video when there are more details, but I'm really excited for this. Squats are part of this legend that is Warhammer 40,000. Backlog saying all the way back into Rogue Trader days the squats have been around, and to see them back is absolutely fantastic. However, we don't know how they're going to be back. This leads to Votann. Is it going to be a new codex with an entire miniature range? Will it be a tiny little supplement, and there'll be mercenaries that you could hire into your Astra Militarum, your Adeptus Astartes? Not entirely sure. Are they even going to be good guys? Let's all face facts. They've been annexed by the Imperium for quite a while now. So are they a little bit annoyed with the Imperium, and actually they're bad guys now? Who knows? Either way, I think will work fantastic. Or, as a third option, could you actually have squats that are good and will fight for the Imperium, and then squats that are evil and have turned and are now traitor and fighting against the Imperium? The both options in one codex or two separate codexes, no Games Workshop, would be absolutely fantastic. And to see squats back with a full miniature range would just make old people like me very, very happy. So the miniature they've released, let's have a quick little look at him. His colours, his scheme. yeah, I can see they've gone for this kind of mining look. You can kind of see his toes are all separate, giving him extra grip. He's got pads on his knees, probably from bending down, trying to mine. His armor, you could see, would used down in the depths of the mines. I like it. Now, somebody pointed something out to me, actually today while I'm filming this video, and it was something I saw online. This armor and part of this weaponry looks very Tau-ish, which is really interesting. Does that mean they've aligned with Tau? Does that mean that they've stolen some Tau bits? Who knows until we see some more details about the squats. Let's move on to the next picture. Again, you can kind of, I get it. I can kind of see the flavour and the touches for Tau. The shoulder pads, part of the gun workings, maybe. But overall, I think it's, as a first glimpse of squats again in 40k, it looks fantastic. We're really interested to see the height of these guys. Are they still quite small? Are they still space dwarfs? Or are they got a little bit bigger over time? But I'm really excited by this new release. What do you guys think out there? Please leave me a comment below. Are you excited for the return of squats as well? How do you think they're going to function? Are you going to think they're traitor or are they good guys? Be really, or a mixture of the both. It'd be really interesting to see what you guys think about it. Please leave us a like. It does massively help out this channel. Why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? And as always, we'll see you on the next one.